In the dense heart of the jungle, a young tiger cub takes its first steps into the clearing, small, untested, yet already marked with bold stripes that set it apart. Every stripe is a signal, a signature of individuality, a symbol of potential. But standing out comes with a cost. From the treetops, the monkeys chatter. Their voices rise and fall, like the wind through the leaves. At first, the cub thinks it's playful. Perhaps they are curious, perhaps just noisy. But soon, the cub begins to notice the edge in their tones, the sharpness hidden in the laughter. Envy, it learns, often wears a mask of amusement. It is easier for others to laugh than to admit fear, jealousy, or insecurity. At the edge of the clearing, hyenas sit quietly, observing. Their eyes are narrow, calculating. They do not rush in. They wait. Envy is patient. It waits for hesitation, for the stumble, for the smallest sign of weakness. The cub senses it, even if it doesn't yet fully understand. Even among its own kind, tension hums in the air. Older tigers glance sideways, their pride pricked by the cub's boldness, by the rapid growth of its confidence. Envy is subtle. It hides in familiar faces, in those who appear friendly, in those who could have been allies. The young cub must learn, not every gaze is kind, not every voice honest, not every smile safe. The cub takes its first step toward awareness. It listens carefully, the soft crunch of leaves underfoot, the rustle of branches overhead, the distant hiss of water against rocks, all become signals. Every step carries a lesson: where to pause, where to move, how to observe without being observed. Survival is not about hiding your stripes. It is about knowing when to show them and when to remain still. Day by day, strength grows. Muscles tighten, reflexes sharpen, senses heighten. Each leap through the underbrush, each careful crouch, each sprint across the clearing builds power. Envy cannot undo what is earned. It can only watch. The cub also learns silence. Not every roar must be sounded. Not every victory displayed. Some successes, some triumphs are held quietly in the chest, away from the prying eyes of the envious. This quiet power is its own. The cub begins to understand the first rule of survival in the jungle: protect your energy, protect your light. With awareness, strength, and silence comes dignity. The cub moves with calm. When the monkeys jabber from above, when the hyenas circle at the edges, when older tigers glance sideways, it does not react impulsively. It does not waste energy proving itself. Each careful movement, each silent observation builds confidence. Energy spent on envy is energy lost. Better to save it for growth, for exploration, for claiming the clearing. The cub reflects on small victories, a successful hunt, a safe path through thick undergrowth, a moment of calm in the sun-dappled clearing. Each one teaches the same lesson. The jungle tests those who stand out, but strength, awareness, and patience protect those who persist. The seasons change, rain falls in heavy sheets, lightning splits the sky. The cub learns to navigate through storms, through the unpredictable challenges of life in the jungle. It realizes envy exists in every corner. The monkeys, the hyenas, even some of the larger tigers, they all may feel it. But the cub also discovers something profound. Envy only has power if you allow it to. Time passes. The cub grows taller, stronger, bolder. The monkeys who once laughed fall silent. The hyenas who circled scatter. The jungle changes, but the cub remains constant. Its stripes have grown brighter, its roar deeper, its confidence unshakable. And yet, the lesson is not over. Envy will always exist. Some will try to dim your light. Some will attempt to mock, to belittle, to make you feel small. Others may quietly covet your success, your energy, your presence. But their envy is theirs. It does not belong to you. You cannot control it. You can only control your response. Stand tall, protect your victories, move with awareness, carry yourself with the strength you've earned. Your stripes, your roar, your light, they are yours, always yours. The cub learns to recognize envy before it even appears. A sideways glance, a tightening jaw, a low murmur, subtle signs almost invisible to the untrained eye. And when these moments arise, the cub chooses calm over conflict, strength overreaction. Energy is precious. Energy spent on envy is wasted energy. Energy spent on growth, on courage, on moving through the jungle, that energy builds life. The cub begins to understand something deeper. Sometimes the envious are not enemies. Sometimes their envy reflects a truth they cannot face, a longing for courage, for light, for the very qualities the cub possesses naturally. This insight does not soften the sting of their actions, but it allows the cub to move without unnecessary weight. It can step lightly, even when others are heavy with jealousy. In time, the cub matures. Its stripes are bold, its roar commanding, its presence undeniable. The jungle accepts it as much as it ever accepts anyone. The monkeys, once so loud, now watch in quiet awe. The hyenas, once circling, now retreat. The jungle has tested the cub, and it has survived. And so it is with us. Life is the jungle. People, like the creatures of the forest, can envy, mock, or try to pull you down. But their envy belongs to them, not to you. Your light is yours. Your strength is yours. Your stripes, your roar, your presence, yours to protect, nurture, and own. Walk with awareness, build your strength, protect your victories, carry yourself with quiet power. Do not let envy steal your energy. Do not let jealousy dim your light. Stand proud, stand strong, stand untamed. Because in the jungle of life, envy will always be there, but so will your roar.